Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster Tom, fellow Toastmasters, and our guest tonight. I'm talking about mentorship tonight, but first of all, who remembers Richard Tischer? I'll talk more about him later on. All day long, I was reminiscing about stakeout many years ago, and I miss a lot of our members. Some of our members moved across town, out of state. Some of our members passed away, and some went to prison. But I remember back to I was like, where would I be without Toastmasters? And Toastmasters, Bobby Butler got me in Toastmasters. Then I had a mentor. I found a mentor in Richard Tischer. Now, I really miss the guy. He's my mentor, but he's also a good friend. Richard Tischer, he had a good sense of humor. He would spend time with me. We would talk a lot about Toastmasters. He was my guide. He's my friend. He gave me a lot of suggestions for improvement. And we met like an alter to that. I could have talking with your mentor over a beer, and that's great. and Richard Tischer is very knowledgeable about Toastmasters. And I was serious. He said, Michael, just relax, have fun with it. And a lot of times I'll do a speech, but I'll just get started. And I don't evaluator like Kay Petchy. It was very hard on me. So Richard saw that. So after me, he said, Michael, come over here. So Richard, we had a beer. He told me the other side. So I wasn't walking around, left the meeting me, all upset. He gave me his perspective. So that's what a mentor does. A mentor is there for you, to guide you, and when you need somebody to talk to. It's a one-to-one relationship. Richard was a fun guy. He was imagine the bowling out at Gold Coast. We had bowling meetings in the Gold Coast. He was a very active member of Toastmasters. I really missed the guy. So being a mentor is, we all need to be mentors to new members. We don't too many new members right now, but mentorship is very important. When people walk in here, they need somebody to guide them. We walk in, sometimes like, what do I do? But I'm glad that Richard was there for me, to guide me, and put me under his wing, and he took me step by step to where I am now. And if I think about mentorship, we can mentor each other. Mentorship is a one-to-one relationship. A lot of times, a lot of us, we're loners, and so we need our friends. We need a mentor, somebody to talk to, not just in person, but you can text them or talk to them on the phone. So I call my speech the Tischer effect, because that's what really got me here in Toastmasters and kept me here to the day. Because he was an awesome dude. I wish everybody else would have met Richard. He's awesome. I hope he comes back. In fact, I need to go to the Gold Coast and hunt him down and say hi, buddy. But what is a mentor? I'll always look it up. My speech tonight is about mentorship. A mentor is like a Toastmaster is like 6 months or longer. It varies. But a mentor, you have to commit to being a mentor. But you take somebody in as a protege. You got to be a mentor to them, not just leave them. You got to stick with them. And to be a mentor, you got to be experienced and knowledgeable about Toastmasters. So if somebody comes in, you're able to answer any question they have. Another big thing about being a mentor, you got to be positive. Got to make them feel good. Make them feel like, oh, you did a good job tonight, but this is where you can improve. Positive and supporting. You have to support your protege. You got to make them feel like, oh, to stick it out, not run away. A lot of times with new members that come in here, they get a bad evaluation. I've said it before, that they walk away, they never come back. So you got to be positive and supporting, and respectful and caring. Got to be respectful for your protege, for your person. Respect them, and care about them. Let them know that you care about them, that they're here for a learning process, and let them know that the walk away is it's a process. And also, as a mentor, you got to be committed. Like I said earlier, when you take somebody else's project, you got to commit to them. You got to you got to stick with them, or raise them up to be a good Toastmaster, and be dependable. Like if they call you, you got to talk to them. Don't say, "Oh, I'm busy." You got to let them know, "I'll call you right back." Or you got to be dependable. You got to be there for your protege. So I talked about a mentor. Now, what is a protege? A protege is a new member. First of all, they need to have a willingness and a desire to learn. They want to learn about Toastmasters. They have a willingness, and they seek to meet goals and overcome challenges. You got to tell them this is your goals, and you got to make sure that they want to achieve those goals. And a protege needs to be willing to consider new ideas or suggestions. You can tell them these new ideas and my suggestions. They got to be willing to listen to you. And to be a good protege too, they take on, they got to be open to feedback, constructive feedback, positive feedback. Then they'll stick around. And now I want to talk about, there's a coach and there's a mentor. They kind of overlap. But a coach is like short term. Like back then, Kay Patsy was my coach one time. But Richard Tischer was my mentor. Mentor is long term, broader. As the person sticks with you. A coach could be like short term. They help you with a certain type of speech. And mentors are broader goals and long term goals. So I think we need to bring that mentorship back and get new people in here. And we can mentor each other, like improv. We can mentor each other with improv, how to have a good improv night. So like I said earlier, I really miss Richard Tischer. I wish you all would have met him. He was a good friend of mine. And he helped me on Toastmasters. The Bobby helped me, and everybody else helped me. And guess what? I'm still here. And after 7 years, guess what? I graduated to level 3. Thank you.